Hello everyone, it's me, Tomato, and I'm back with some more Panzer Corps. So just a small update on why the videos have stopped for a small week. I had finals for high school. I passed most of them, but I passed all my classes for the year. Yeah, which is wonderful, really. I'm gonna graduate now, it's awesome. Also I got a cold, also during finals, which was fun. It should be read, hell, but it's kind of fun the same way that this game is fun. Painful and challenging. So we're going to make a few changes to our core forces, mostly purchasing. First thing I'm going to do, I have a big tendency to have these artillery have a hard time keeping up. So I'm going to buy a few extra Sturmpanzers. I'm going to buy 2, so let's not be stingy. Because, I need these things. And it turns out they're actually pretty decent at their job, too. Meaning they're basically like a 17-inch, or if I go back to the they're like one of these, except they have wheels. They carry 3 less ammunition, so I'll be mostly using them as a defensive role, but they'll not be too bad. Also, I'm sorry if I sound weird, if I continually kind of cough and sniffle throughout the episode, because I'm still getting over that cold. Another thing I want to do is I want to give these guys a half track so they stop getting shot to hell when I try and move them. And also want to get the not as damaged units up here at the top, some elite replacements. Well, these guys are just going to have to make do. Like these guys are going to have to make do also. That's a recon card, so it doesn't matter. This guy's relatively new, so he doesn't matter as much. And the artillery will just kind of let them be. With the replacements. We'll field our whole Air Force this time. Or will, as we do almost every time, I suppose. Get that Stuka up there, get the Messerschmitt up there. The Stuka up there, another Messerschmitt up there. Now what I intend to do is, after looking over the map, I'm going to have my large portion of my infantry, where are my things? Large portion of my infantry force is going to try and push for Rotterdam quickly, with a small attachment taking Droidek and all those. We're going to have heavy artillery support run along, meaning the ground-mounted artillery, the Polish giant guns that we stole from the Poles, and some Sturmpanzers. So we'll go ahead and cram this back there somewhere, along with our specially equipped infantry. And, of course, Pioneers and maybe some Fallschirmjägers. So, Pioneers for sure going to be on the front lines. Sorry about that. While a small tank force will try and force a crossing at the bridges over the Nieuwe Maas River. And they'll try and cut off Utrecht, Woerden, and Gouda. And they'll try and cut this crossroad right about here, so that they can't reinforce the Haug from this area. In the meantime, our plan to save our airborne forces is basically the same as I explained last time. These guys are going to hole up. These guys are going to try and take Messeluius, whatever. And if not, they're just going to try and hold Ockenberg and deny them their air force. These guys might come down, shift down and attack Rotterdam from the north. Maybe I'll send a single detachment. So let's get these guys placed right after I reinforce most people. How much would it cost to get you guys? Yeah, I don't want to dip below 300 before I start a scenario, just because I expect to take heavy casualties, unless it's the first Jagger. So we'll just go ahead and look over who's got what. So everyone's fully reinforced. This guy, it looks like he could use a truck. Be fine with that. Okay, new rule. We'll not dip below 200. We're not going to dip below 150. Actually, I'm just going to see if I can even deploy all these people first. So go ahead and get the regular infantry out. Yeah, got the sniffles the whole time. Gonna pop some grenadiers up there. My first Grebesjäger will go over here to give their infantry support to those guys, along with our tank column. and a reconnaissance vehicle. This is gonna be a mildly disgusting episode. Gonna get my Sturm Panzers over here, one over here. That 88 will come up here. Provide the air defense for there. I have one special equipment unit go down there. One come up here. One. Actually, I'm gonna elite supply him because I can. This guy I'm gonna get more elite stuffs just because this would be a good place to get it, and we got 4 more units to deploy. Well, you can never go wrong with too much artillery. A little bit of... Actually, do we hold all the airfields? Because if we do, then I don't need to worry about... Oh, there's one up there, but I'm sure we can counteract 2 airfields with adequate fighter cover. And if not, then I'll... Maybe I should deploy him. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll throw these guys down. Because I can. I'll put them down here. Everyone deployed as a truck so far, right? Yeah. And I'll put these guys here-ish so I can see what to do with them. Put some artillery up here just to help support that advance. Oh, that's it. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's launch straight into it. It's 1:30, so we'll mark it there. Gotta capture all our objectives and make sure at least 4 auxiliary units survive, or capture at least 3. But I've never been one to skimp, so... First things first. We'll advance a bit, try and get some good reconnaissance. That's a strong point down there. Don't much care for strong points. Try and get some bombardment onto that AT gun going straight away. Get our infantry to roll out. I don't know why I put that AT gun where I did. It's really not the optimal place for it, but it'll work. We're starting off kind of clustered, which is moderately annoying to me. So I'm just gonna kind of investigate, see what's up here. Not too bad. We got some Hotchkiss tanks. I'll get some Stukas on that right away. Move Messerschmitt up to escort. I'll try and get these tanks across that river as quickly as possible. This is a Panzer III. It's good for anti-infantry, not really good for much else. Or at least it should be, from what I hear. Or it's I know it's down for the Panzer IV, but the 3 family leads to better infantry stuff. And we'll get the first Korpsjäger sprinting all the way over there. We will move our Sturmpanzer to fire on that town initially. Move our Grenadiers and do the dirty work. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Take a few... Oh, I don't even take any losses whatsoever. What did you guys get? You got the Iron Cross second class. Very good, very good, very good. I wonder if we can do this without taking heavy casualties just by swarm. No, we'll need to suppress them a little. So fire. Do some significant damage. That's what I like about the Sturmpanzer. It's really a beast on wheels. And I'll actually do my initial assault with the special equipment gentlemen. Just because they're a little bit more... What's the word? Not disposable, but their ammunition is more disposable than the Pioneers. Who all need to be a little bit conservative with their ammo. Also, I didn't expect much resistance in the north, but it looks like the infantry concentrations up here are actually rather high. Along with their tank formations, which I suppose should have been expected considering the openness of the terrain. But it wasn't, so I'm moderately surprised all the same. Where to move next? I'll move some infantry down here in a truck, and if they come out to attack them, I'll just smash them with my artillery. This is stupid, but I want to do it anyway. Just because I've always wanted to kill something with a half-track. I figured my Let's Play was the best place to start doing things I always wanted to do. Move these guys up. They're gonna get hit by something, I know it. I don't care. Sorry, jeez, that was loud. Hurt too, jeez, ow. So that should suffice for the initial portion. Let's see what they counterattack with. Oh fuck, I forgot about all my paratroopers. They have tanks. Yeah, I need to get those tanks off that damn river now. Interesting. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about the paratroopers. I cannot believe I let myself do that. Well, we'll start off by doing the obvious, engaging these gents. Come on, boys, we need to hold out. Shit, they're not gonna hold out. I need to pull these guys back into a defended position. We'll just hold there until further reinforcements come. Who would take the most casualties as of right now? I can pull it right there. So we'll go ahead and smash them with some artillery. Just soften them up a bit. Shoot them some more. There. And that should lighten up the next assault. We'll try and take out this unit right quick, so we can push across the bridge and hit that artillery. Get the artillery anyway, actually, because it's open. Might as well. So there are some infantry there. I suspect they'll move up to counterattack. We can kill that guy and move forward quickly. This gentleman's already heavily suppressed. I believe we can wipe him out just by opening fire. We will occupy the city. Move my Panzer up to hold that line defensively. And we'll continue with our bombardment of those tanks. Precision Stuka munitions are really nice. And I'll strafe this artillery, because artillery is evil and from the devil. Oh, come on, die. Luckily he moves into range of our 88. And he will suffer the consequences. We'll move the first Jager up to contact. We'll engage with our scout car before going on another semi-suicidal scouting mission to the north. To just try and find out what is where and... That's honestly not too bad. They haven't had that much fighter presence. So I'll move back down right about there. If they come to get me, they come to get me. So go ahead and engage with our Jaegers. They'll take some heavy casualties, and we will continue to engage with our Panzer. I'll move to continue escorting. Try and keep this artillery up. But I really need to just get that Panzer to move along with the assault. But that's not going to really occur as of right now because they're defending right there. Can I move forward and Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. Since it seems that the large tank presence is concentrated over here on the right, I'll leave these guys as they are right now to push up later. Speaking of large tank presences. I don't like that they're there, but I do like that they're moderately contained in their current position. And those guys didn't get shot at, which is really surprising. Job. Someone kill that stupid AT gun. There we go, finally. That was nice. There's always another one, isn't there? So we'll get him in range and open fire. And we'll continue to advance. I'll actually move this guy down to the south. These guys will just kind of hold out against this one. Hopefully we can do some significant damage without him doing too much. And we'll move our artillery into support. And then we'll just hunt him down with one of those, whatever they're called, anti-tank guns. Alright, onto the infantry. I'm going to attack him just because I've got some pretty good odds on that. And we'll leave him there. That should work fine for them. These guys in the north are really pretty much screwed on their own, and we'll just have to keep these 4 guys alive, because these guys are going to try and push down through Masulis. If they can take that, they'll probably try and push them down to that place. I'm not going to try. Rotterdam should follow my main force. Not easily, but with an alright amount of time. Artillery, of course, landing on my paratroopers. They're bombing my artillery, which is a little bit nerve-wracking for me. Tanks are trying to assault my men. They're not doing a very good job of it, but they're trying. I'll give them credit for that. I'll try and sneak some reinforcements into those guys a bit later. They sneak our infantry around my flank that I didn't see earlier to strike my 88. And they shoot at the recon car again, because that's the most important unit on that entire line right now. It's raining today. And I'm not entirely sure if I can replace these guys. Yeah, you can get replacements. That's all that matters. You missed. We'll try and take this... Oh, damn it. Because we can take this town, we can hold those tanks off from reinforcing Rotterdam. At least from this direction. And they'll be stuck, which is good. It's wonderful, actually. Can I get that Panzer over here? Yes, good, very good. Try and strike him again with this artillery, just to hit him with something. Keep him extra down. So move him here, move him here. I can move the artillery into a decent supporting position. Now I know there's an AT gun there, so I'm going to move to there. Suppress. Open fire. Good job. Splendid. He will sit in a defensive posture for a while. If this weather holds, they won't see me moving everyone by truck. It shouldn't, at least. Damn, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. I was hoping I could inflict some significant casualties on him, so if he did go north, I could really smack him a good one. Though I suspect an attack upon them to be imminent, I trust that they can hold on their own. And I need to take this infantry unit out, because it's going to rain havoc upon my troops in the back. Gonna reinforce that gent. Pop some more artillery down on top of him. He's about halfway suppressed. It's alright as far as suppression goes. Fast some more shots into him. Mr. Fast would just die, but this rain is making it impossible to engage anything properly. Is that a forest? Not clear. It should have been fine. Whatever. We'll continue to engage. So slow progress, not as quick as I'd hoped it would be. I blame that mostly due to the lack of air support this turn. We're taking out some tanks though, so we've done some good stuff. We'll take a few more losses with that guy. Won't take any losses actually, that was wonderfully done. The dug in 2, 6, and 5. I really hate to leave these guys hanging out here trying to dig in on the rail line. But as it stands, like, they kind of need to. Because they need to hold this position so they don't advance on my artillery. So I could pull the artillery back here, move this guy to there. Then they'd get dug in. No, I have to hold that position. And pray they don't come north from Rotterdam. So yeah, so they try and assault with some doohickey machine gun post. We shoot it, it shoots us, they lose in the end. They're going to take most of their airfields back, but I don't care, seeing as how they don't have much of an air force anyway. Gonna try and see if I can't get some of those guys off. Didn't work at all. These guys need to be driven back. I'm trying to work their way around my defenses. Sorry about that. Get these guys this way to wipe them out, which will unentrench them, but it will also free up that side from all possibility of counterattack. Move these guys here to what I know to be a... I know the engagement where it's going to happen. That should have killed them. That was a perfectly fine attack. There's got to be someone there. There is. Have those gents provide some artillery support from the top. Oh shit, I should have struck that. Try and clean out the village. The village will refuse to be cleaned anyway. I'll actually spare this infantry unit down just to wipe them out so I can finish off this stupid tangent that I have going. We'll get an Iron Cross for assaulting across a bridge. And I know it's not the intended use, but I'm going to use it for that anyway. An offensive tank unit, but we'll try and clear up this strong point, which will work out fine. And we'll get this artillery moving. These guys can advance to here, which is good that they can only advance to there, otherwise they would advance straight into an ambush. Move this Sturm Panzer up to here to to open fire to suppress them, then he'll have to resupply. Such that we can move this guy here. Now we'll move him to manage to fill up every single damn spot in the way. Huh. Alright, we'll move this guy there to secure that area. We'll attack the AA gun. Damn, nice. Lots of medals. Everyone gets a medal. Stim Panzer's running out of ammo really quick. Move that AA. I guess it's just A at this point. It's an artillery piece. I might abandon this airfield and more or less charge down this way to try and sweep up those remnants. So I'll go with my initial plan, which is next turn we'll start moving south towards the north of part of Rotterdam, link up with the main force, and then push back and take back all this stuff that's rightfully ours anyway. We'll strike them again. Strike some more people. Wipe them out. And try and get some decent reconnaissance on this area. Get our fighters up and try and put these bombers down. Just a little bit. And get an airstrike on that artillery. Ooh, that was a good RD strike. I'm gonna use my tank on that one. Good. This means we can get our tank to roll down this way. Which frees up our infantry to do a lot of other cool infantry stuff. Get out of the car. Really? I'm intrigued by this. Damn. That was impressive. We'll try and move up and see if we can't just take this city as quickly as possible. So we'll go up, we'll smash most resistance at the center of the city with an initial costly assault by the 23rd, and then the 1st will come in from the north and smash them again. And that's the side objective of Utrecht is completely dismantled quickly. It opens up a giant armored corridor over here. We could roll north and take the airfields real quickly, although I'm tempted not to. Instead roll east and save most of my auxiliary units. We'll hold out for another turn here, then start shifting this way to strike at Rotterdam from the north, where they least expect it. And the combined forces of that should be able to break them very easily. And also we'll be able to get these Panzer... I keep wanting to call them Panzerbüches, but they're not Panzerbüches, because they're not rifles. Who's not moved yet? Yeah, no, you're screwed. You're also kind of screwed. You're not screwed. You're not screwed either. You just... hell. Chill. Chill. Chill is the word I'm looking for. 2-1 is not good odds. That's good to me. Let's go. So, a 10-strength bomber comes in. We'll knock him out of the sky as quickly as possible. God. This is going to be a painful assault. We're about to lose that town in the north. Putting up a hell of a fight, though. I'm trying to keep them... I'm really wasting a lot of... not wasting, but I'm throwing a lot of points at them. Trying to keep them alive so we can get a major victory. Because I have no doubt in my abilities to take every single thing here. Resupply you. You'll strike him. We're gonna combined artillery barrage, maybe? Actually, let's see. So we strike him. He's mostly dead. I'll actually go and secure that point. Move up and assault. He's dead. Good. Fire them again to suppress them yet more. Finally getting a little suppressed. Then our pioneers will avoid the rugged defense. And they're really good for assaulting entrenched positions, which is what all of this happens to be. And we'll move this guy up in a supporting position. Wonderful. So these guys will just march up here normally. It's a bit expensive, but I'm willing to spend it. Keep those guys alive, because they're really, really, really important people. And more Stukas. And I'll move this Stuka down towards our airfield. Move this Stuka to strike those tanks again. I'm really not liking tanks today. So we got another bomb up there. I'll have to strike that fighter at some point in time. Should do it right now, actually. I don't want to divide my efforts, though. I'm going to focus on killing off the bombers first. Actually, I have an opportunity to hit the artillery here. And hit it hard. So I will. I'll hit that thing. No, that's a really, really horrible taste joke. I have some class. I know you all think I don't have any, but I've got some somewhere. It's hidden away in a chest. Sure, it's here somewhere. This is 7.5. I threw a 7.5 down here by accident. Oh well. Whatever. I'll move him up here. He'll begin his assault next turn with the help of this semi-puny 7.5. First, we'll probably just begin his assault right away because he's a total badass who can just kind of go wherever he really wants to, just because he can. And we'll just kind of keep pushing north because there's less resistance that way. Just think of it like an electric current, a really German electric current. If there's less resistance, I'll probably just break through right there. Which, you know, if you want me to not win, just make a really long path of least resistance, and I'll just run out of energy somewhere in the middle. And I was thinking about going south and hitting Rotterdam, but we've got it so under control, I don't even think that's necessary at this point. So I think I'll just shoot these guys. Move you guys back over. Re-assault. More gun shoots. These guys are going to start taking on a more aggressive role as the guys in the south draw closer. These guys getting reinforced? No, they can't. Alright. We'll try and bust over this river right here, where the 65th is. What does that mean? 7.5 over MC. 6. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. And we'll just take out this tank so they stop reinforcing, because it's getting really annoying about that. And we'll start to what's the word? Assault? Advance. Across the northern part of Rotterdam. And I'm going to call the time for the episode here. So, as always, I've been Tomato. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next part.